the banks of the River Tyne. Take me home to the place that I call mine. It's a place I love best, 'cause it's better than the rest. Take me home to the banks of the River Tyne. There's lights that burn so brightly, in the northeast sky they shine. From the place that Geordies worship, where legends wear number 9. You can travel right round the world, even meet the Pope in Rome. But nothing beats the feeling of when you come back here to home. No matter how life changes, we'll never be far apart. The northeast always home, and it's always in your heart. Take me home to the banks of the River Tyne. Take me home to the place that I call mine.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Good Morning Toon fans on It's All Black and White TV, your daily morning podcast. So, if you like what you see, then please smash the like. It really does help the channel with the search results, so smash those likes. Also, if you are brand new to the channel, then please hit the subscribe. Free to do so, helps the channel grow, and the bell notification tells you when I'm live, have a pre-record, or any upcoming shows. So I'm currently on 543 subscribers, so I'm now 7 away from 550 and 57 away from 600. So if you haven't yet subscribed, come and join the community and smash that subscribe. And so last night we had a transfer show, and we threw in a few names in that show last night. Some good names in there as well came out last night. This guy here, Dominic Szoboszlai, who we are looking at. Yes, I've got his name right. And what a player he looks. 22-year-old Hungarian. Yeah, definitely all over this. If we can get him, that would be absolutely fantastic. We're also looking at his teammate as well, Amadou Haidara, another one who's getting rave reviews at the moment. So again, a little bit older, 25, but again, it's all speculation until somebody actually signs. There's plenty of names in the frame. Nico Williams. According to media, Eddie Howe said the likes of Neymar will not be coming to Newcastle. He sort of hinted that he wants players with the right attitude, mentioning that Neymar hasn't got the correct attitude. Plus, not only the fact that he says it's not the fact of not bringing Neymar in, he says it's a fact is we can't afford to bring them sort of players in at the moment, because obviously we've got to be careful with FFP. That's the problem. We're under so much constraints. We can't just go out there and flex our wealth muscle and say, right, okay, we'll buy you, because we just can't do it. We're not allowed to. So the club's got to be measured in their approach and buying players. But that will come. Just needs to get the club generated with more money. Once the club starts generating the funds and the turnover's better, then we'll be able to spend that little bit extra. But I think in the summer we will definitely spend. We will have to if we're Champions League, because we need to. We have to strengthen, So if you do see news stories out there saying, we might not have much in the summer, don't take notice of them, because they haven't got a clue. Nobody knows what the budget is. For all we know, the budget could be 400 million. But the club might leak something out saying we've only got 70 million. That's just to throw people off the scent. There's any club, I've never seen any club in the Premier League, Championship, League 1 or League 2, you don't see any of these clubs coming out and saying, this is all we've got to spend for the summer. They don't do it, because that way, if you do that, teams then know, they've got that much to spend, so we'll just up the price of this player, and then, they can pay it. So no club owner of any club is stupid enough to come out and say, this is how much we have. Although the exception, Todd Bowley might be one of them, but apart from him, nobody else would come out and say anything. So anything you see in the media, take it with a pinch of salt, because it's possibly not true. They're just grasping at straws if they think they know how much we've got to spend in the summer. But so apart from that, there's not a lot really being reported wise. As I say, if you didn't see the transfer show, do check that out from last night. That it was a cracking show, me and Rowley. We spoke about all different players. The Bruno contract situation, again, we're nowhere seeing people come out and mention it, but nothing's set in stone yet. As I say, you wait till the official confirmation from a club. Once the club comes out with the official confirmation, then we've got a player we have signed the player up on a new deal, like they did with Trippier, when we saw Trippier put out there. So, until the club announce it, just take it, just say, right, okay, we'll wait until it's not that we're in any rush to get him tied down, because obviously he's on a deal, but with no clauses anyway. But I think the club want to give him a well-earned pay rise, because he has been tremendous for us, as Bruno, and and that's why he's linked with other clubs, because he's been so good for us since he arrived. We saw that stupid tweet or whatever it was, or post put out. Liverpool interested in Bruno, wanting to sign the Newcastle City midfield, and I'm like, Newcastle City? We've never been called Newcastle City. So it's either somebody is having a laugh and just having a joke, or somebody clearly doesn't realise we're actually called Newcastle United, not Newcastle City. I think they're looking at the wrong team. Maybe they're thinking of Manchester City, but we are certainly not Newcastle City. Yes, Newcastle is a city, but we are Newcastle United. It just made me chuckle. I just think, things like that, it's just absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, it's not a lot more I can really go on this morning. Apart from we're a day closer to the Leeds game now, so not far away now till that lunchtime kickoff on BT Sport. And as I've said, I think Leeds will have to come out and play. They will. There's no way Leeds can just afford to sit back and soak up the pressure and maybe hope for a draw. They've got to come out and try and win that game, because games are running out for them now. After the playoffs, they've then got West Ham away, Tottenham at home. Ain't going to be easy. And West Ham has started to pick up in form, so it's not going to be easy. So Leeds need to really come out the blocks and have a go at us. And I hope they do, because as I say, that might leave huge gaps open for us to exploit. And Eddie Howe will be well aware of that, and I'm sure he's telling the players that in training, look, this is how they played last week, but he's going to say they need to come out and play, and if they come out and play, we need to make sure we're in there, winning them second balls and making sure we exploit every gap that they create. Because Leeds are not going to keep up the pressure, the energy levels that we can do for 95 minutes. So they will tire in the second half. But as we saw with Everton, they come out and pressed us and we got the goal. Then obviously they got an equaliser, which was ruled out. But we knew Everton wouldn't keep it up, and they didn't keep it up. But we kept it up. And that's the thing. Some teams can't keep up with us. So tomorrow, I don't think I'm doing a show tonight. If I am, you'll see a notification. So there may be, there may not be, but I haven't decided yet. But tomorrow I've definitely got a show at 7 p.m. I will have the preview of Leeds United versus Newcastle United, and I have Cody on, who is a Leeds United fan. And she's going to give us the lowdown on how she's found her season as Leeds United fan, and get her thoughts on the game. and what players that we got to watch out for. I mean, I know we know the likes of Jack Harrison and Ganonto are good players, but you know. So yeah, we'll find out what she has to say. And then on Saturday, Friday, I'll have probably a press conference reaction show from Eddie Howe and any latest Newcastle news. So we'll do that on Friday evening. Saturday morning at 11 a.m. will be the pre-match build-up. So I'll bring up the team lineups of both sides for you. And so we look ahead to that. And then hopefully there'll be some sort of reaction show later on. So do keep an eye out for that. In the 3 o'clock games on Saturday, there are some huge games on Saturday. Some must-win games for teams there. You fancy Forest chances going to Chelsea to get something from there, maybe a draw. You look at Southampton, that's possibly the biggest game of the day on the 3 o'clock kickoffs, because if Southampton don't beat Fulham, they're down. Simple as. A draw's no good to Southampton. They've got to win that game to have any chance of staying up. We know they're gone. There's no way, because the last game's against Liverpool, they're not going to beat Liverpool. But just for them, just to keep ourselves mathematically in the Premier League, they've got to go out and beat Fulham. I don't think they'll beat Fulham. I think Fulham will win that game. So I think Southampton will be relegated Saturday. But that is the huge 3 o'clock kickoff, I think, on Saturday. I know Man U've got Wolves at home. So again, we need to put the pressure on Man United, because if we beat Leeds on Saturday, we move to 68 points. We're then 5 points ahead of them. That puts huge pressure on them. Wolves aren't a bad side. I could see Wolves going to Old Trafford and getting something from there. Even if it's only a draw, it's a draw, which is great for us. So then that puts us 4 points ahead of Man U. But Man U are then desperately looking over the shoulder, because I know Liverpool have got to play Leicester on Monday night. And if Liverpool wallop Leicester, Man U's out of the top 4. So they know they're getting jittery. We're not so bad, because we don't need to be jittery, because we're 3 points ahead of Liverpool. 6 points gets us Champions League, basically. Because Liverpool can only finish on 71 points, and their goal difference isn't where ours is. It's 7 behind us. And it depends how many we get against Leeds, how well we play against Leeds as well. But I'm sure Eddie will have the team fired up for that game. But he probably doesn't need to, because the players know they want Champions League and they're going to have to go all out there and get it. But as I wrap up the show, if you like what you see, then I hope you have. Please smash those likes on your way out if you haven't already. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Also, if you're brand new to the channel, hit subscribe. Come and join the community. And also that bell notification tells you when I'm live. Have a pre-record when the upcoming shows. So yeah, so Saturday, can't wait. But anyway, always remember, the future's bright. The future is black and white. Enjoy your day, whatever you're doing. And until the next time, I'll see you later on. Or if I don't see you later tonight, I am definitely back tomorrow with the show. But until then, enjoy your day and how are the lads?